Now that we've done the if statement in the last tutorial, the link will be in the description for that tutorial, we're going to move on to another type of statement, which is built into Python, called the for statement. Now, the for statement is a looping statement. What does that mean? Well, you can loop over a block of code many times. And I'll show you I'll show you an example of it right here. So for actually I'm gonna define a list first. So list equals 1, 2, 3. Go back to the list tutorial if you don't know what that means. But list equals 1, 2, 3. Now for I in list, print I. So it printed 1, 2, 3. Well, that's weird. Well, we have 1, 2, 3 in the list. So what did it do? Well, for I basically means this little part right here means that I is the part that's going to go through this right here, which is the list. So for I in list, for the I variable in list, it's going to print I. So I loops through the list. So the first thing it did is it went to the list and it saw, okay, well, I is now 1. So then what it did here is it printed I. So it printed I, which equaled 1, and that's right here. And then it looped through again, and it moved on to the next item in the list, which is 2. So, lo and behold, we have 2 right here, because I was 2. And then it printed 2, and looped through again. And I became 3. And then it printed I, which was 3. So if that's a little confusing, we're going to do something else. I'm going to introduce you to the range function. For I in range 0 to 10, and you're going to see what that means in a minute, print I. Let's actually do print I times 2. So what did that do? Well, first of all, the range function. The range is just creating a list of numbers from 0 to 9. It only goes to 9 because it stops before 10, not at 10. That's something you have to remember. If I wanted it to go to 10, I'd put 11. So it makes a list from 0 to 9. And then I goes through that list and it prints out whatever's it prints out whatever's in the list times 2, because I did print I times 2. So it goes through and it says, oh, I now became 0. So then it prints 0, and then I becomes 1, because 1 is next in the list. So it multiplies 1, which is I, times 2. So it equals 2. And then I goes through once more, and I equals 2. So I, which equals 2, times 2 equals 4. And it goes through that all the way until it's finished through the list, and then it ends at 18. Because the end of the list is 9, and 9 times 2 is 18. So I'm going to show you one more example here. For I in range 0 to 11, print I. And what that'll do is it'll show you exactly what I mean here. So it goes through the list, which the range function created, and it says, okay, basically I equals 0, and then it prints I. So, okay, it printed I, which equals 0. It went through once more, it equals 1. Went through once more, equals 2. And so on. So if you don't understand, hopefully you can understand in further tutorials, or watch over again, or leave a comment, as always, in the comments, so I can answer it promptly. Thank you.